Hello! Right, today I'm going to talk about my Ghostbusters costume. I've had various costumes over the last 16 years, but this is actually my newest. I've had it less than a year at the moment. Right, first thing I'll talk about is the flight suit. What I'm actually wearing is a US Air Force Nomex flight suit. You can get these on eBay, normally used. This is the sort of thing that most Ghostbuster cosplayers go for. It's fairly screen accurate, not 100%. It sort of range from £50 to sometimes up to 150. If you want to be 100% screen accurate, you want to go for a Magnolia Clothiers. They do a paranormal flight suit, and that's made to measure, and they've got the right material, and you even get the patches with it. And they're about £200. Right, as for the boots, most Ghostbuster cosplayers try to get hold of Proton 995s because they're the most screen accurate to the boots in the film. But the trouble is, they stopped making them a few years ago, so you just can't get them anywhere. And if any odd pair do pop up on eBay, they're like £250 or something like that. That's what I actually did. I got a pair of Corcoran jump boots, but not 995s. So mine didn't have the zip in the side. Then I got Timpsons to fit the zip for mine, which actually costs £90 to do. But even with doing that and buying the boot, mine still worked out about £100 cheaper than getting the 995s. GB Fans is an online Ghostbusters community website. It's based in the US. They have a forum. They also have a shop which sells all different parts of the costume, like parts of the Proton pack and all the soft parts. And it's really good and the stuff's accurate. The only downside is if you live in the UK like I do, you've got to pay a high shipping price and you get stung for import duty. So what I tend to do is just get lots of pieces and do one delivery, one parcel from them, and then it's all done at once. Right, going on to the elbow pads. The original were volleyball knee pads, but these ones I actually got from GB Fans, but you can actually get them in the UK now easier on Etsy or eBay probably. The webbing belt I got from GB Fans, but you can get them on eBay and Etsy now. Belt fogs, same thing. I got these from GB Fans, but you can get them in the UK now, so I'll do that if you live over here. The radio is an original Motorola MT500. It doesn't work, but it is the original thing. When you get them, they have a long aerial, so you have to get the short, stubby aerial separate and then swap them out. And the leather holster I got from the UK, probably Etsy. The belt gizmo is by Ectolab. They're in the UK. This one does light up and make pretty colours, but I tend to leave it off again to be more screen accurate. The only other thing I've got on this belt is a mag light holder, some big torches. Even though they never actually use the torches in the film, you can see the holder on their belts in some scenes. Just a little extra. My yellow hose is just from a local plumbers, and the actual connector is a rubber type I actually got from GB Fans again. The gloves I got from GB Fans again. They're only black chemical gloves, so I'm sure you could get them over here much cheaper and easier than I did. My Ecto goggles from Proton Props. I'll talk more about them in a minute. Name patch got from Etsy. Someone does specially personalised name patches. I think it was from Mistakes, this one. And the No Ghost is from GB Fans again. Right, that's about it for the soft parts. Let's have a look at the pack. Right, this Proton pack is a bit of a mishmash. It actually started out as a Ben of Kent kit, which was fine when I got it, and I built that. And basically, after I finished what I got, I changed out the clippered valves for real ones. I changed the resistors for real ones, the legless elbows and the legless straights, and the clippered brass elbows, just to make it all more screen accurate. And basically, I got to the electronic side, and I needed some help. So rather than me do it wrong myself, I decided to ask Proton Props for help. Now, luckily, I know the owner of Proton Props, because Dave is also in the Real Icons group, same as me, so that was handy. So basically I took it down to Dave, handed it over to him and said, right, can you fit the Ninja Tunes sound system? And Ninja Tunes is one of the main Proton pack systems that people go for. He's actually based in Greece, but it's like the top one you can get, really. There's all the lights and sounds and music from the film and everything. So they fitted that along with the smoke sort of vape system that comes out of the end filter at the bottom, and that works in conjunction with the Ninja Tunes, so when you get the overheat you get a puff of smoke out the bottom. We also changed the ribbon cable for a Fincher one to match the Ghostbusters 1 style. The bumper we've changed because this one is cast from a screen used one. We changed the shock mount for a more accurate one. Changed the hosing and also changed the metal V-hooks and the S-hook on the bottom. So once David finished that, we actually ended up changing the body of the one just to get it a little bit more accurate, and it was a bit easier to fit all the electronics in. We also have a genuine Alice LC1 frame with original pads, which is the same as they used in the original film. Right, it's time to bust some goats.